Hey there, this is a video for all you folk out there who are either fighting a cold or flu right now or feeling it coming on or wanting to not get sick when everyone around you is sick. So I remember the days when I used to get sick quite a bit and I'd get better and then a couple of weeks later I would get sick again. It was sort of this ongoing cycle. I never really got back on track. And I'm happy to say those days are over. I think the introduction of essential oils in my life as I use them for my health, not just for emotional aromatherapy purposes, but also to actually intervene when something's not going well as promote my health, giving my body oils to let it do its work best, as well as doing things with oils so that my body won't get sick. So disease prevention, illness prevention. So like they say, what is it? An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So here's my talk on that, as using the oils can support you in that venture of staying well or getting back on track more quickly if you have already fallen ill. So doTERRA has two ways to buy. You can get a membership and get wholesale prices at 25% off. Membership is kind of like a Costco membership. It's I think it's $42 Canadian for the year. And then anything you buy after that is wholesale. You could also buy retail, no problem. If you're just buying a couple things, sometimes people find retail the easy way to go. So it's your option. I'll do my best to give you the prices of both as we go through this. So this oil right here is called On Guard. It's a proprietary blend that doTERRA has created specifically to support people through the seasons where there's seasonal threats. And this oil has rosemary, clove, orange, eucalyptus, and cinnamon in it. It actually kind of smells like Christmas to me. It's super awesome smell. And they've made a whole range of products that you can use in your home or on your body to keep bugs, cold and flus, viruses, bacteria down, and to boost your immunity. Clove, you may know, is one of the strongest antioxidants on the planet. And rosemary, all of these oils are really good for antibacterial, antiviral impact. So this bottle is 15 mils. It has 250 drops in it. And that's quite a lot, because if you have a drop of peppermint, it took about 25 cups of peppermint tea to make that one drop. Okay, so these are potent, powerful, concentrated oils. Something to always keep in mind when you're using these oils: you don't need a lot to have a big impact on the body. And because these came from plants, when they get into the body recognizes that the cells recognize what to do with these oils to support the body's function, unlike some synthetic applications of things you might use, or oils that aren't as good quality, that have been adulterated and have synthetics in them. I've heard people say, oh, I'm sensitive to oils, and I think you're probably sensitive to synthetics, and the oils you're buying or that people around you are buying have synthetics in them. It's a very sophisticated process these days, because of course it means it costs less to make the oil and they make more profit off it. One of the things I love about doTERRA is their commitment to quality, and they do 7 tests before it even gets in the bottle, and after it's in the bottle, every 100th bottle is tested again to make sure it's pure, no contaminants, no Roundup, no glyphosate, and potent, and has a specific chemical profile that it's known for, and a certain potency. Every bottle is the same. There's a number on the bottom of every bottle. You can plug that into a website called Source to You and get the actual chemical analysis results. It's the only company in the world that does this with such transparency. So potent oils, good quality oils. doTERRA really is the gold standard. It's the oil that's used in research. and is the most tested and most trusted of brands. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's get back to how to use these oils. You can put a drop on your hand, rub your hands together, breathe it in. That's good, but I like to get it really in the body. So I get a glass jar, I fill it with standard coconut oil that comes from the kitchen. You know, I got a big old jug from Costco. I put it in here and I put about 10 drops of On Guard in. Again, it's really concentrated. So you blend it up really well, and then I rub this oil on my feet in the morning and at night before I put socks on. So I rub it before I go to bed, rub it in on the bottom of my feet, in between my toes, on the top of my toes, and then I put a nice pair of socks on and I crawl into bed. In the morning, I do the same thing. I take the socks off, put more oils on, and change my socks or however you want, and I do it twice a day. That's my basic prevention routine. So as soon as the leaves start turning color, I start doing this, because I know when seasons are changing, that's the time that people are most at risk of having immunity issues and colds and flus and not feeling well, going through that transitionary time. So I do that every day, twice a day. Also, you could put this in a diffuser at night if you feel like you're getting sick, or if you're already sick. Put a couple of drops in a diffuser. I use a diffuser like this. There's a bunch of them, actually. I don't think you can see it here. Which you mix with water, and it turns it into vapor, and it will kill airborne pathogens. This oil is actually used in hospitals, in some hospitals in the US, as part of a research project. It has been shown to kill the MRSA virus bug within, I think it was 19 hours. There's documented research on it. This blend from doTERRA. Super awesome, super powerful. So having that going at night, or even during the day, if you know your kids are coming home and looks like they're fighting something, it's a really good thing for overall environmental care. You can put this same oil on the feet of your children. I wouldn't put more than 10 drops in. You need to dilute it a little bit more for kids, and do just a patch test just to see. Feet are usually not that sensitive area of the body, so it's usually safe. But children, you usually dilute between a 1% and 3% dilution rate for them. And adults, you can just slather that on. I put more oil on sometimes too. You can put this oil with the coconut oil on your chest as well, on your throat, on your back if you like. And you can do it just straight with the oil too. Just put it, drops on, and rub it on. It does have some hot oils. Clove and cinnamon are hot, and they do recommend diluting it. I wouldn't put it on directly onto a child. It's too strong, and it could actually irritate the skin. So just to be mindful of the On Guard, it does have some hot oils in it, so best to dilute it with some coconut oil. The other thing that's great is a handy, so let me give you the price on this. This one, again, it's got 250 drops, and it's $44.16 Canadian wholesale, $58.89 retail. And that's about, wholesale, it's about 17 cents a drop, okay? So this is like $1.70 to make with the cost of the glass and the coconut oil. Easy peasy, cost effective, and it really works. This product, it's a mister. You can just put it in your bag and take it with you. Clean your hands. You've been holding on to things in your office, doorknobs, phones, whatever, germs on there. You can just take this with you and spritz it. This mister is $8.25 wholesale and $11 retail. So actually Canadian, it's $9 wholesale and $12 retail. And that's taking the US price and converting it. So there's no tax added on that. And that's On Guard. Again, that same blend of oils. This is also really handy when I feel like I am fighting something. That my first clues are fatigue, and maybe I'll get a tickly throat. I'll get one of these lozenges, and really, you know, I'm sure you've all known this. You get 3 packs of Fisherman's Friends or 2 packs of Halls, and you go through them in one night and you got all that sugar and it's really not that effective. Like you have to consistently keep putting them in your mouth. This one is going to give you a few hours of relief. Seriously, the clove is going to numb some of the discomfort, and the oils are so strong in here that you're not going to need another one. I think maybe once or twice I've had 2 in one evening. One will really knock your socks off. And this lozenge is $20 Canadian. Again, 30 drops. So that ends up being not too much per drop, right? What did I say? Yeah, it's like 66 cents each. Right. So that's a good option. Then if you want to incorporate some of these in your home to reduce environmental threats in your home, you can get this concentrated cleaner, which I dilute and use as a countertop cleaner. It will kill bacteria for up to 7 hours. It's also been researched. You can do a different dilution rate where you have mostly water and a little bit of this, and you can use it to clean your fruits and vegetables, get rid of the pesticides or wax or whatever else is on there. And you can do the floors, pretty well anything with this. I love this and I use it quite a bit. And the cleaner is $20, but again, this is super concentrated. So it does give you some concentrations here, like 45 mils. This is 355 mils in 4 liters of water. So it goes a long ways. I remember the first time I bought it, I thought, that's really expensive. But then I realized I have to dilute this. It's super concentrated and it's lasted me quite a long time. The other thing, which again, killing antibacterial, antiviral, and antioxidant is the toothpaste. It's super yummy. I really love this toothpaste. It's I don't have the price here, but it's like maybe 12 bucks with tax, and this has lasted me more than 6 months. And just recently at the convention, they released this mouthwash, which is super yum. I think it's $14.75 American. I don't have that price in front of me, but again, both the mouthwash and the toothpaste also include the oil of myrrh. Myrrh is very good at supporting gum health. So you're getting some support for your gums with the toothpaste as well as with the mouthwash. And the mouthwash will also reduce the plaque buildup in your mouth. Super yummy and decent price. So that's the On Guard suite of products that you could use. Oh, there's one more. These little beadlets. These are funky and not for the faint of heart. I find them a bit too intense. Do you see the little dots there? They're called beadlets. They have probably less, maybe a third of an actual drop if I tip the bottle over. And you can put these in your mouth. You can swallow them, give yourself some immune support, or bite down on them. Whew! Wow. And you get all of those oils. So the clove, the rosemary, whew, the orange, the eucalyptus. I'm feeling my sinuses opening up and a bit of numbing at the back of my throat from the clove, which is great if you have a bit of an issue there. Personally, I don't do this option very often. I find it more intense than the lozenges because it's just straight oil and glycerin. These beadlets are $20 and you get 125. I've had this for a couple of seasons already because I'm a little averse to them, but some people really like them. If you're one of those people that pops oregano in your mouth, no problem. You could have this. The other, again, proprietary blend that doTERRA put together specifically for respiratory support is called Breathe. In the US, they call it Breathe. In Canada, they call it Easy Air. Again, 15 ml bottle, 250 drops. And wholesale, it's $27.99 Canadian or $37.33 retail. This one is super awesome for people who have seasonal allergies in the springtime as well. You know, seasonal allergies. putting this in a diffuser in your bedroom at night will really help open the airwaves and reduce some of the impact of the allergens that you're experiencing. In the winter, super awesome if you're feeling like you've got chest congestion, throat congestion, and sinus congestion. This is the oil to be using. So depending on what your symptoms are, if you've got it in your chest, your throat, and your sinuses, this one is really great to use. Again, you can mix it with coconut oil, 10 drops in a little container like this. You can't go wrong, really. My only concern would be that you don't want too many drops in there if you're using it on an infant or a young child, where the dilution rate should really be no more than 1 to 3%. So if you're using it on a child, just mix it and try a little bit on their foot first to see how they react. It shouldn't be a problem. The bottom of the feet are pretty insensitive, but it's good just to be more mindful when you have, infants and young babies that you want to use it. I've used this on a woman that was in an emergency room with her child, and I said, would you be open to having a little bit on the bottom of the feet of the child? And it made a difference in 3 minutes. Seriously, the congestion started coming up. It was crazy. That's what I love about these oils. Even if you do have to go to the hospital or an emergency and get something checked out, you can do something in the interim to give you more immediate relief. And my favorite option, of course, is to do this to prevent getting ill in the first place, or when you start to feel like you might be getting sick, that you start using this in more regular ways so you don't actually get sick. So Breathe, the oil. Also, they also have the lozenges with those same proprietary blend of oils meant to support respiratory. And these ones, you'll notice right away when it goes into your mouth, it really opens the sinuses. I find the On Guard, I feel it more in my throat, whereas this one, I feel my whole sinus cavity kind of opening up. It's super awesome. And the lozenges are about the same price. It's about $20. Now, I don't have one on hand, but you can also get this Breathe in a vapor stick that you could just then rub right on your chest or on your neck. And I've just ordered that. I don't have any on hand. I've never really thought about that product before, and so I just ordered some and can show you at another time. But you can get that. I think it's about $9. It's a pretty good price for just like a stick with I guess it's got coconut oil, and I'm not sure what else in it, but another option for application. So those are some ideas for getting healthy if you're feeling under the weather now, or preventing getting sick if you feel like something's coming on. And again, depending on where it's coming, if it's coming in the throat and the chest, I would go with the Breathe. And this one is good when you just feel like you're maybe getting a flu or a cold. I use them both interchangeably during the season, depending on what my symptoms are. And I may have had a day where I took it a bit easy, but I haven't been sick in a really long time, and I swear it's because of these products. So hope that's helpful to you. If you want to get any of these products or try them out, I sent a sample out today to someone who's really suffering. Louise, I hope you're doing better. I hope they get to you soon. Take a couple of days to reach her. But the other thing I forgot to mention, On Guard also has a soft gel that you can buy. I don't have the price here, but I'll get them right now and show you. I know some people aren't, doing something twice a day is really not their groove. They maybe aren't in that kind of habit. And so it feels like a lot to ask to put something on your feet twice a day. This is a really great alternative. It's the soft gels, and you just take it like a supplement and swallow with a glass of water. If you're already sick, I would take 2 a day until you start to feel relief. If you're doing a prevention like I do, I also take 1 of these a day. I don't do it consistently throughout the whole winter, But right now I feel like it's, I've been around some sick kids and I'm probably a little bit more at risk. I'll take one a day just to give myself another extra boost, give the body another opportunity to support itself. So if you want any of these products or you want to know more, just contact me through Facebook or online, or you can always phone me at 778-992-1550. Okay, hope this helps. Bye for now.